foremost, if you have your business on social media, my goodness, I will help you to be successful in some aspect, whether it's like being successful in the kitchen, during a DIY project, whatever the case may be. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. And today we're going to be talking about business and how that ties into your social media. So, yeah. Hey, you guys. Okay, welcome back to my channel. I really have to hurry up and like crank out this video because there is a work crew that just arrived and they're probably gonna start work in like the next 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna try to get down to the nitty-gritty and let you guys know like what's all gonna be in this video. So basically today we are going to be talking about business management and then how that ties in with social media. And I'm creating this video because I'm tired of seeing like a lot of you guys on social media running your business. You're running it the wrong way, and it really bothers me. It has festered into me creating this video. So I've been working on a very janky outline. I'll show you guys the gist of it later on, but yeah, so I've just been adding stuff to this outline for, I would say like the past month, and I finally, added it to my notes in my phone, and let's get started. I don't want to waste you guys' time. I also don't want to like waste my time because, they're about to start work here soon. So let's roll up our sleeves and let's get down to it. And I would suggest you guys go ahead and just like jot down some notes, like opening your mind up to things in relation to your business. So a lot of you guys don't know this, but I'm actually wrapping up a business management degree with a minor in something else. So the things that we're going to talk about today, I actually have learned it. I've actually lived it. I've been working basically in the business sector since like 2016. So I just don't really share that aspect on my social media because I do enjoy just like DIYs and food, but I also do enjoy business. So, okay, going off of stuff that I wrote. So, first and foremost, if you have your business on social media, my goodness, I'm trying to rush. I'm trying to rush. Okay. And my throat is also dry. It's allergy season, so bear with me. Okay. If you have your business on social media, you need to have your link and location in your bio and your contact information in your bio as well. Because when I'm searching for like a certain service, I need to know exactly where you're located in like 5 seconds. 5 seconds. And the best way to do that in 5 seconds is just to have it in your link in your bio. And then, okay, let's go down to number 2. Like I said, I'm trying to hurry up so you guys don't hear construction work in the background. Okay, number 2, I need for a lot of you guys to seriously watch what you post. That is why, like, I think it's a good idea to have separate pages, especially if you have, like, a lot of followers on just, like, your basic Instagram or social media page. Just be like, hey, this is also like my business. People are gonna follow you. And another thing that I want you guys to, in the terms of like watching what you post, I also want you guys to portray empathy and kindness on your social medias, especially on your business one. And what I mean is like, if you're a hairstylist, I don't need you to post stuff making fun of people's hair. I see this so often and it's actually like so sad, and I'm just like, if I wanted to book with you, I would not book with you because of what I saw that you posted or said about the other person that you're providing basically what is kind of like an intimate service to. Like, people trust you with their hair, they trust you with their makeup, they trust you with their skin if you're an esthetician. So to kind of like post and make fun of I need you guys to please stop doing that. Show kindness, pay attention to your tone and how you communicate with other people online, especially on your business page. I don't care what you guys do on your personal page. And in fact, in some instances, I would say just go ahead and separate those pages to where people wouldn't even know that it's your business, especially if you're being rude on your main page. Okay, let's go down to number 3. Okay, I saw someone, and this is no judgy because I actually adore this person. I was just actually like really taken aback and just really surprised. So there is this page that I follow. It's another influencer. She's amazing. Like she puts in a lot of like hard work. I've watched her success over like the past couple of years, and I'm still following her. But I'm not gonna lie, there was a post that just kind of was like, so what she did was he or she posted something of them loitering or littering or whatever. Uh, and it's like, this still kind of like ties into watching what you post. Just know that like you never really know like who's watching your page. It can be like another business entity that wanted to collab with you, and let's just say they are a business where it's a recycling business or something, and they were going to give you a lot of money. And you just lost that opportunity because you didn't kind of like tie in with things that they align with. So just keep that in mind. Always try to portray professionalism, pay attention to reading the room, and watch your public behavior. Okay. Okay, this ties into the last thing that I said. Other businesses pay attention to your presence on social media, especially companies that want to collab with you. They pay attention to your response times, your professionalism, consistency. So if you're posting like once a month, I'm sorry, but you know, the business that posts like every single day does not want to do business with you. These are things that I think people don't even think about, but it's okay. That's why you're here, because I'm going to help you think about it. Okay, and then let's go ahead to the next one. So we're on number 5 now. And this ties into the link in your bio initially. A lot of you guys don't have a website. I'm going to say that again. A lot of you guys don't have a website. Like, you guys don't have anything. There's like no links to like purchase anything. Like, I'm sorry, but do you think you're just gonna be doing business in your DMs? It's comical, but it's actually not comical, because why don't you have a website? If you need help creating a website, by the way, I got you. Like, just book a consultation with me. It's going to be in the drop down and just in the description down below. And I can help you with that. I can help you by just kind of like giving you a website, like softwares that I use to create websites. Or I could just do it for you for a fee, though. It's not going to be free. Uh, but yeah, have a website. And then in that website, I need you to list your services. I need you to showcase your portfolio, other things that you've done in relation to what your business is. Testimonials if you want. I'm not a huge fan of testimonials. Like, I'm just kind of like, the work should kind of like speak for itself. But in some instances, testimonials are needed. And then always have it to where people can book with you, okay? I don't want to book in your DMs. I just don't want to message you in your DMs and then wait for you to message back. No, if I'm trying to book an appointment, I'm gonna go with the person that like allows me to do things fast. Like, if your page does not allow me to do that, I'm moving on to the next one. Oh, and then on your website, you also need to have like FAQs. If you don't know what FAQs are, they're basically like frequently asked questions that people would ask in relation to what your business matter is, and then also have your pricing on your website. Going to the next one, we're almost halfway. Okay, oh, just showcase prices on your website. I'm going to talk more in depth in that. So, the reason why I want you to showcase your prices on your website is because transparency builds trust. I'm going to say that again. Transparency builds trust. So people don't want to think that, oh, because this person likes this person better, she's going to give them a discount. And that is why you don't want people to book appointments in your DM, because then they're going to think that you're just kind of like picking and choosing who you give certain prices to. That's just it. And then also, I cannot I can't stress this enough. I recently had something done, a service done to where these people just kind of like gave me the base price. And when I say like the taxes on it was just like 80 something dollars on something that was like 200 and something dollars, and then tagged in with like other hidden fees that they had to charge. And when I paid it, I was just thinking to myself, like, wow, you guys did an amazing job, but it kind of sucks because I'm never coming back here because you guys were not transparent enough when it comes to the pricing. So now I don't trust you. So now I can't do business with you because I specifically just simply don't trust you. And that's really it. And it really kind of, it's a dagger sometimes, especially it was a dagger to me because they did such an amazing job, and I was actually thinking like, oh, I'm gonna keep using them, but it's like you guys can't hide your prices. List the prices, have it on your website, have like consultation rates on your website as well. I don't want to have a consultation fee rolled into my first appointment with you guys. Someone's done that before too, and it's like, oh yeah, we add in a consultation. It's like, okay, that sounds good. I'm never coming back. So just a heads up. We are going down to our next one. You guys, I've worked with a lot of people in the past, and one thing that I literally tell people to not do whenever I start working with them is, and this is no offense, I get it, like Mother's Day and like Labor Day, there's all these holidays. You want to just kind of like give your people like a discount and etc etc etc. Some of you guys do discounts way too often. I'm sorry, but you should not be doing a discount every single month. Even once a month is too much. I would say like once a quarter. I would say like once every 6 months, or I could just say stop, just stop giving discounts. Like it's okay not to give discounts, um, because here's what happens whenever you start just handing out discounts. Like imagine you walk into a room and you're just like here, 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 and you're only there on Tuesdays and Fridays, okay? And then the next person that comes in after you, they're not handing in any discounts. And then the other person, let's just say these are instructors that are lecturing. And so the other instructor comes in on another day. He doesn't hand out discounts either. And then all these people that are in the room, they have an option to either like I guess let's just say they come in like once a week. Who do you think they're gonna come in to see the most? They're gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna wait because that person does discounts on so and so days, and why would I pay full price when I could just come in on those times and whatever. So that's what it feels like whenever you run a discount way too often. Stop doing that, and stop doing a bunch of promotions, etc. Like what it does is you undervalue yourself. Instead of lowering your prices, improve your service, improve your branding, and increase your value. Increase the space that you're in. We're going to come back to that, okay? Oh, and then another thing is this kind of like ties in with, actually, I don't know what this part ties in with, but we'll figure it out later. I am still on a time crunch. Okay, so I want you guys to go ahead and start calling people that have appointments with you. Start calling your clients 24 hours before the service, even like 12 hours before the service. But if I have a hair appointment with you, I don't need you calling me at 7 p.m. So I would say just like 24 hours before the service. This helps to reduce no-shows. This confirms commitment. This makes your business appear more organized, especially important for new clients. And good communication builds trust. So imagine if I have a hair appointment with you for the first time, I'm in your city for the first time, you call me to confirm. It lets me know, like, oh my goodness, I'm not driving to this crazy part of the town that I don't know, with this person that I've booked an appointment with a month ago that I haven't heard from. I just want to make sure like they're still going to be available for me. And this has actually happened to me once. I was out of town. I went to go get my hair done because I was out of town visiting my boyfriend at the time, and an ex. Um, and I think it was 2 hours before my appointment, the hairstylist called me just to let me know that we were still on. And it just kind of like gave me a sense of like a warming blanket just covering me, because I was like, ooh, I didn't know, because uh, I didn't know the location or the area too well, and I accidentally booked the appointment. I think it was like 58 minutes away from where my boyfriend lived. Mind you, I'm in his city. So, anyways, call your people 24 hours before their appointment. We're going on to the next one. Focus on quality, not quantity. So, better content overall is more important than constant posting. I cannot say that enough. I'm about to drop this microphone. Better content is more important than constant posting. My goodness, I had to fling my braids back. A lot of you guys just post, and it's like, what are you even talking about? Like, so serious. Like, a lot of you guys don't even make sense. I'm like, what are they even talking about? Like, this is your whole business page. What are you talking about? Do that on your personal page. Pay attention to your lighting. Pay attention to your editing. Pay attention to your professionalism when you're uploading content on your business page. Pay attention to how you message and just presentation of your page overall. But oversaturation on your page online makes quality stand out even more. Oh, okay. So when people come in to actually get a service done with you guys, okay, this is what I'm seeing. And I don't want to bust this person out, but I actually had a lash lift appointment. I think it was like a month and a half ago. And before the appointment, I don't know how this happened, but I booked it on my phone. I was in a rush. I just saw something. I was like, oh, cool, whatever. I think it was like an ad that came up on my Instagram. So I booked with this lady, and so then at the end of the appointment was like 5 out of 10. Do not recommend. Like, it was just kind of like, okay, I really low-key could have done this at home. And that's another thing that a lot of you guys need to keep in mind. A lot of these people that come to you for a service, most of them can do the service on themselves at home. They just don't want to. They're coming to you for ease, effort, and just like convenience, okay? And I think those all kind of tie into the same thing, but they're coming to you because they want to relax. So when you do not provide a relaxing environment, especially as a hair salon or an esthetician, or you're just doing kind of like a personal treatment on someone, especially a service, they're not going to book with you again. I have not booked with her again. I have zero intention of booking with her again because I just didn't care for the appointment. But at the end of the appointment, I was just kind of, trying to be courteous and offer just kind of like some business advice from a social media standpoint. And I was just like, also too, you want to make sure that you're having people sign some type of waiver. I cannot stress this enough. If you're a hair braider, if you're a hairstylist, if you're an esthetician, if you're a lash tech, whatever you are, I need for you guys to start creating waivers for your business, start creating like small contracts for your business. Make people sign those things before they sit in your chair, before you offer them any service. Like, get a signature, get the date, get pictures. Like, there's so much technology out there to simplify our lives, and a lot of you guys are just not using them. And it actually makes me sad because just imagine people 50 years ago, they had no idea like that technology could probably be what it is today, and here we are just using it loosely. So I need you guys to get better at that, and I'm going to go more in depth in this. So and also, when you have these service contracts, I need you guys to be able to hold on to these contracts for at least a year or so. I don't know. I think in different industries, I remember when I was a realtor, you had to keep contracts for at least like 3 years. So it's different for every industry. Let's see here. So keep receipts, keep invoices, keep screenshots, emails, agreements. Documentation protects your business legally and financially. Uh, Save proof of conversations and approvals, because what I've been seeing on social media a lot is people will just kind of try to get their money back through the banks or credit card companies. To me, that is so messed up. Like, someone just provided a service to you. It's like the least you can do is pay them. The least you can do is like tip them a small amount. If you didn't care for the service, I don't know what to tell you. Just don't go back to them. But it's like, we're all here making money. Respect people that are also trying to do their best to make money. Okay, so from the business side of things, another thing that I think a lot of you guys don't even do is, I think a lot of you guys just kind of like search for the social media name for your business, and that's it. Instead of actually doing a business entity search online. Like, if you need help to do that, I can help you with that. But I'm just so tired of like just seeing like duplicate businesses and just like people just making the mistake of not searching to see if that business name is available before you take on the social media aspect, and you're like, oh, this is going to be my business name, just because you saw that it was available just on Instagram. Like, Instagram is not enough. Instagram does not cover you legally whenever you take someone else's business name. Like, come on. My goodness. It's 2026, but the way that it seems like some of you guys just like deal with business is like, we're all just learning about business, and it's like, business has been around. Like, everything's simplified now. Like, you have ChatGPT. If you guys need help creating a waiver for your business or like a contract for your business, use ChatGPT, but make sure to, like, specify what prompt it is that you want, because you have to make sure the prompt is specific so it can spit out information that you can use and then edit. I'm going to say that again. And then edit. Don't just take the contract as is through ChatGPT. Fill in the blanks, add in other things that you think, the contract is missing. Don't just take it verbatim and then just start using it for a business name or a contract. Or I guess not business name, but like a waiver or a contract. Okay, so the next one is basically paying for promotion and advertising as a business, and how most of those can be tax write-offs. Yes, most of them can be tax write-offs if you have your business documents all in order, like state whatever it is that you need. You guys talk to your accountant. I'm not the person that does that. I actually don't like numbers, but I like numbers when I'm making money. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more insight on this one. paying for promotion and advertising and tax write-offs. Yes, some of them can be tax write-offs, but you guys do need to talk to your accountant. I am not your accountant. I'm just giving you some insight on things that I've dealt with personally. Okay, as a business owner, you're going to be spending money. You have to spend money in order to make money. A lot of you guys don't understand that, and it shows in your business. No offense. My goodness, that sounds so mean, but it's the truth. Marketing is an investment, not just an expense. Again, marketing is an investment, not just an expense. You have to always market. That's all I'm going to say. Find a great marketer and market your business. Organic growth is important, but ads can speed up visibility. But I'm honestly not a huge fan of ads, but a lot of you guys use ads like way too loosely. Like a lot of you guys are running ads like every 2 minutes. It's like, oh wow, okay, great. To me, whenever a business is like running ads so much, I feel like they need money. So yeah, keep that in mind. And if I feel that way, that means other people probably feel that way as well. The last one that I want to talk about a little bit more in depth are your service contracts. So, on your service contracts, if you guys don't know what a service contract is, do a deep dive. If you're in business and you don't know what a service contract is, I would say just kind of start over or just learn what service contracts are. But I'm not going to go into depth with the definition. You guys can do that on your own time. Um, but okay, the reason why you need service contracts is because it helps to protect yourself and your client. Yes, service contracts can help to protect your client, but more so, selfishly speaking, it's actually meant to protect you as the business owner and the business. Want to make sure you have an LLC or some form of business DBA and then separate that from yourself, because if you're just doing business as yourself and you're not under like an LLC and you have not, and this is another thing, you have not made your client aware or whoever you're doing the service for aware that you're running this through your business instead of you personally, do you know what's going to happen? It's kind of like if they decide to sue you, they're going to be suing you like and your personal assets over your business and your business assets. If that doesn't make sense, you guys can, you know, look that up more in depth on your own time. But the service contract should include your payment terms and when your payment is due, if it's due, if partially most of it is due like before the service, or if it's all due like before the service. Like say if you have like some type of business to where you actually need to purchase other things from another third party, you know, I would say take your payment up front. Hey, that's just me. Or at least like 75% of it to cover the cost of whatever third party equipment and tools that you need. So that's just me. But I would say get the payment all up front. But when you're paying, when someone's paying someone a payment all up front, you you need to have some type of leverage and you need to be consistent and the most professional as possible. Because if I feel like I'm paying you, like, and then I'm not sure if like the service is going to be done, I'm going to be upset if the service is not done or done to like 100% completion. And with accepting money up front, you need to be able to like kick back money to people if, you know, if things did not go the way that they intended to. Okay, I don't want to like get into the weeds of everything, but okay, on your service contract, you also need to have your cancellation policy, revisions, any of them that were made, and then your turnaround times, your scope of work, basically like everything that you're going to be doing within that service. And then this makes your business look more professional. It helps avoid misunderstandings later. It helps to avoid verbal agreements and those can create more problems for you and your business. And then contracts help businesses establish boundaries. I can't stress that enough. Contracts help businesses establish boundaries. In this way, say if you're doing like marketing services or just whatever kind of service, you can indicate like your business hours. You can put in like, hey, do not contact me on these days, or hey, please feel free to contact me around these times. That way people are not bothering you. I think a lot of people just kind of get I guess like dragged down in the sense of like just dealing with the small stuff, when you don't have to deal with any of that, because you can just say, hey, I don't do that. Or you can just be like, hey, or I'm like a consultant, so hey, I can send you off to someone else to help you do that. Like, so establish these things beforehand when people come to you so that they don't expect things later on. You know, most of other businesses that are probably in the same sectors as you, they can all just like, I don't know, hand out goodie bags at the end. So then when the person comes to you and then you don't give them a goodie bag, they're like, hey, but all these other 4 people give out goodie bags in this local area. And then what are you going to be like? Hey, sorry, I don't give out goodie bags. It's like set those I'm just giving an example, but go ahead and set those expectations beforehand in your service contract, in your waivers, and your, in your documentation overall. I'm running out of words. Hopefully you guys found this video, I don't know, helpful in some aspect. Hopefully it just kind of like, invokes something in your brain or in your mind to make you think like, oh, I need to go ahead and make sure I do that. I need to do this, or, oh, I'm going to try that. Hopefully this video helped you to want to do some of these things that I've talked about. Or maybe you already do all of these things, and maybe your business has just kind of like hit just kind of like a dead end where you need more advice, where you need help to kind of like jump over the hurdle in your business. Feel free to go ahead and click the link down below, and you guys can get added to my calendar. It's going to be very strict because I am a busy woman, okay? And I have other things going on. No, but seriously, I do. And so my time is very limited, but I do want to help you guys. So if you want to just like book a strategy consulting uh, appointment with me, where I can just kind of like take a deep dive into your business to kind of see what you're doing incorrectly, or what you're doing correctly and how to help to enhance that, then get on my calendar, okay? But no, seriously, get on my calendar. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because I do have somewhere to be. Then I have to drop my dog off here soon. But yeah, hopefully you guys found this video enjoyable. Feel free to go ahead and like it, of course. If you already like me, like, why don't you like the video? But go ahead and share it with your friends who have businesses, because hopefully they can find some of these things helpful. And feel free to leave a comment if you have a comment. Make sure to keep it nice, because I don't know, I just like nice people being on my page. I like good vibes. I don't like when people get on here on social media and just like comment like mean and like ridiculous things. Like, it takes a lot for creators and it takes a lot for creators and business owners to just kind of like come out of their shell. And I'm not saying this for me specifically, because this is not where I am mentally. I think like my confidence level is just up there, but it didn't used to be up there. It used to kind of just be like down here, but now it's like, I don't really care. Like, this is what you get, this is what it is, and it is what it is. So, but I just want you guys to keep in mind that, like, I'm all about just like being kind and helping other people because you never know like what kind of day that someone's having. Even in business, you never know what kind of day someone's having. That's why it's just always good to just be kind, be empathetic, be just like polite to people. You could not be having the best day too, but that doesn't mean to take that energy out on someone else. So I always want you guys to keep that in mind in business and just your personal life. um, if you're having a bad day, try to make it better. But also, if you're having a bad day, that doesn't mean make sure that someone else has a bad day. Like, what kind of logic is that? So misery loves company, but it does not need to be that way. When you're miserable, go be miserable by yourself. Like, I don't like people that, bring bad energy to other people. It's like, nah, keep that over there. So just keep that in mind. So when you guys are commenting on people's pages, and especially their business pages, it's like people take pride in their stuff, and who knows how long it took someone to just kind of like muster up the courage to want to do that thing that you're laughing at, and etc. So keep that in mind. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go get me some coffee from Starbucks and move on to the next segment of my day, and I will chit chat with you guys soon. I adore you guys. I love you. Thank you for being on my channel. Thanks for being here. All right, peace out. Bye. I will help you to be successful in some aspect, whether it's like being successful in the kitchen, during a DIY project, whatever the case may be. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. And today we're going to be talking about business and how that ties into your social media. So, yeah. You guys, so I can't believe that I almost missed one. Okay, and the one that I missed, this is really, really important. So the one that I missed is, okay. This one, I see so many people doing it. And I actually added this one to the list today because someone that I followed, I was like, girl, ain't nobody about to pay that price. I don't know what you think this is. Okay, the last one is charge for premium services when you are a premium service provider. Okay, so charge for premium services when you are a premium service provider. And when I say premium service provider, I'm not talking about like, well, you can add that in with like years of experience, but also at the same time, someone can come in within 2 years and do the same thing that someone else has been trying to do for 6 years or has been doing for 6 years. So I wouldn't really say just like kind of like time of expertise or whatever ties into that, especially when you are a service provider. It kind of bases on your location, it bases on the quality, it bases on the aesthetics of your place, it bases on the equipment that you use. If you're using like top of the line equipment, it bases on how people feel. Yes, I said feel. How people feel whenever they come into your place of work or your business. I'm sorry, I don't want to drive to a crazy location to get a service done. And a lot of you guys want premium clients, a lot of you guys want quality clients, but your location is the problem. Where you guys are doing your service is the problem. Those premium price, I can't talk right now. Those premium clients are not going to want to drive to crazy locations for those services. When I say crazy locations, keep this in mind. If you want premium clients, you mean like clients that have extra money to spend, right? Or make a lot of money. They're probably going to drive nice cars. So when someone that drives a nice vehicle, when they think they're probably going to go to a crazy part of town where there's like a lot of carjackings and etc., they're not going to want to take that risk. And this is why like a lot of you guys are not getting the premium clients, because you're not in a premium location. And this ties back into marketing and just kind of like spending money with your business overall. If you're a business owner, like sometimes you just have to kind of like take it to the chin. So if you want premium clients, you have to move to a premium location, and then the premium clients will follow. So I'm tired of seeing you guys like charge like a crazy amount, and then I look up the location, and a lot of you guys try to hide your location because you already know better. Because you've probably already thought about this. You're like, oh yeah, if they find out my location, they're probably not gonna want to come here because they'll see that it's in a crazy part of town. So stop doing that. If you want premium clients, go to a premium location. And that is pretty much it for now. I might add on to this list for more of like a business side. You guys, I just finished up like a few law classes in the past year. And some of them were assigned to my degree curriculum, and some of them were just kind of like things that I wanted to venture out on my own to learn. So this next segment that I may have for you guys might just be a little bit like law related in the sense of like business laws and things that you guys should know. But also keep in mind, I'm not your lawyer, I'm not an attorney, I'm not like a public law figure or anything like that. I just genuinely think there are certain things that some business owners should know, and I'm finding that a lot do not know. So, again, I'm here to help you guys learn something on my page so you can be better at whatever it is that you're trying to do. So, and I don't want you guys to take any offense to that. Also, as a business owner, you need to have thick skin. You do, because you're going to get rejected and you're just going to need to learn how to smile and just keep it moving. Don't let one person get you down, okay? The next person could just be like, heck yeah, let's do it, you know? So stop being in your feelings when it comes to being a business owner. When it comes to being a business owner, you need to just be like, whatever happens, happens. You need to be delusional in your goals that you set forth, and you just need to go after them. Okay? That's all I got for you. Drops mic.